Students, today we are going to study figure of speech. What is this figure of speech? Figure of speech are the ornaments of enriching the style of expression in our daily life. It is also said that a figure of speech is a poetic device which consists in the use of words and phrases in such a manner so as to make the meaning more pointed and clear and the language more graphic and vivid. Now this is figure of speech in a simple way. It says a form of expression used to convey meaning or heighten effect, often by comparing or identifying one thing with another that has a meaning or connotation familiar to the reader or listener. Let me explain what are the different types of figure of speech. Students will take figure of speech one by one. Let me tell you first simile. A simile is a very common figure of speech that uses the words like and as to compare two things that are not related by definition. I'll explain once again. A simile is a very common figure of speech that uses the words. In case of simile, the words are used such as like or as to compare two things which are not related by definition. For example, he is as tall as a mountain. It doesn't mean he was actually 1,000 feet tall. It just means he was really tall. In this way, I have given some examples. You were as brave as a lion. Here, the person is compared, or the person's bravery is compared to a lion by using the word as, equal, as brave as a lion. They fought like cats and dogs. Now here comparison are made. They fought like, how they fought? Like cats and dogs. So dear students, in case of simile, always it's very easy to identify when there is like and as. Last example, I can say he is as strong as an ox. This house is as clean as a whistle. Let me go to metaphor. A metaphor makes a comparison between two unlike things. Unlike means which is not similar. Metaphor doesn't consist as or like. For example, the snow is a white blanket. Snow is compared to a white blanket. He is a shining star. He is compared to a shining star. Her long hair was a flowing golden river. Her long hair was compared to a flowing golden river. In the same way, the sentences which are compared or comparisons are made between two unlike things are said to be metaphor. Remember, in case of metaphor, word as or like will not be used. The third is personification. In case of personification, human quality is given to the dead object, inanimate object. Personification is a kind of metaphor in which you describe an inanimate object, abstract thing, or non-human animal in human terms. Comparisons are made as a human qualities. It is used to create more interesting and engaging scenes or characters. Now, the flowers nodded. Now, nodded, it is the character of human, living being. So, the flowers nodded. Here, the flowers are personified. The snowflakes danced. Snowflakes are personified. The thunder grumbled. The fog crept in. Now see, for thunder, fog, wind, flowers, snowflakes, all these things, it has given human quality, inanimate object, but human quality is given. Therefore, it is called as personification. Next is repetition. In case of repetition, words are repeated in the sentence. It is a literary device that repeats the same words or phrases a few times to make an idea clearer or more memorable. Let me tell you first example. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Here twice, not twice, thrice it is repeated. So let it snow, it's repeated twice. Considering the first one, thrice. Therefore, it is repetition. A horse is a horse. Of course, of course. Again, horse is repeated, course is repeated. Second, a miles to go before I sleep and miles to go before I'll sleep. Again, the sentences, the words are repeated. In case of repetition, when the words are repeated more than one time, then it is said to be repetition. Next is alliteration. In case of alliteration, sound of the letter is repeated. It is totally different from repetition. Here letters, the sound of the letter is repeated. For example, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Here the sound of P is repeated. Therefore, it is alliteration. Second one, a good cook could cook as much cookies as a good cook who could cook cookies. So many times the cook is repeated. Cookies repeated. So it is sound of the C. Here the repetition is there, at the same time sound of the letter. Dear students, please you have to keep it in the mind. One figure of speech, sometimes it repeated thrice, different figure of speeches are used. Just as here I have said cook, cook, then it comes repetition. Since the C sound is repeated, then it is called as alliteration. So both it will come, either repetition or alliteration. So both is considered as right. Black bug bit a big black bear. That means here B sound is repeated. Black bug bit a big black bear. So B sound is repeated. Sheep should sleep in a shed. S sound is repeated. So where the sound of the letter is repeated, it is called as alliteration. Next is antithesis. Antithesis means opposite words. Literally, antithesis meaning is opposite. Here opposite words are used in the statement. Money is the root of all evil. Poverty is the fruit of all goodness. Second, patience is bitter, but it has a sweet fruit. Bitter and sweet, opposite word. Integrity without knowledge is weak and useless, and knowledge without integrity is dangerous and dreadful. So weak and useless, dangerous and dreadful are the antonyms. That is antithesis. Folks who have no vices have very few virtues. Vices and virtuous, opposite words. So the statement which consists of opposite word is called as antithesis. Next is onomatopoeia. It is the term for a word that sounds like. Sounds are shown or mentioned, that is called as onomatopoeia. The bee suddenly in the middle of the night, the dog started barking. Here barking is the sound, that is onomatopoeia. Machine noises, honk, beep, room, clang, jap, bong. This is the sound of the machine. So onomatopoeia. Animal names, cuckoo, whip, poor, will, whooping, crane, chicken, all these are where the sound is said in the sentence, that is called as onomatopoeia. My dear students, remaining figure of study in the next lecture. We are going to continue further. So till here let us stop. Now Now all these definitions as an assignment and notes you have to write in your notebook. Thank you and have a nice day.